University 2020. As a freshman / first year in uni, I can say it's not what I thought it was. In contrast to high school where everything was so compact, limited and plain awful, uni is straight up a vibe. The environment is finely fitted with determined and carefree lecturers, wild and serious students, and security guards that stand tall with a little too much pride oozing in the hot, sweaty uniforms. This all contributes to the do whatever you like ecosystem found nowhere else. You see, my high school teachers would constantly say,
"University is not a playground. If you don't take it seriously, you will die. No one cares about you. You're just a number. They don't accept excuses if you don't hand in your work on time."
Sorry I couldn't hand in my work on time, sir. The system was down. Who are you? Student number 2283-1932. Are you in my class? Yeah. Have it in by Monday. Well, that was a lie. Well, half lie. Depending on how convincing your argument is, you could get an extra 2-3 days. Or you could just get a fat 0. You know, depends on the mood as well. Everything else that they said, they made it seem like such a bad thing. Since there's so many people, they probably won't remember your name.
Correct.
And we changed lectures every semester instead of one to hold your hand for 4 years. So hundreds of students going through your class every semester, yeah, it's a good reason. In the first month-ish when it comes to outfits, people wear clothes to support them throughout the day, not to model for hours. Especially when the full uni experience kicks in. The average person will probably only know and interact with a handful of people. Sometimes I don't even notice people in my class the whole semester. And I'm no exception. Even if you're actively trying to stand out, you're just another person trying to pass the class. Come on now. Trying. That word has mixed signals. Some classes require little to no effort at all, and others need your whole physical and mental energy to not fail. I swear all the stories you hear about all-nighters and the constant sensation to die is because of those modules. But aside from the work, there's a lot of free time. Like shit, I'ma have 2 hours of classes and I'm done for the day. Where did all this work come from? You were supposed to use that time for assignments, dumbass.
Oh, here we go again! Woohoo!
How am I passing this class? I asked myself that all the time. How did I pass that class? I ask myself that all the time. Actually, let me get a second opinion on this.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, bro?
Georgie, my guy, what's good?
I'm alright. Did you have any modules or was like you felt like, how did I pass this? Like
Everything.
Oh.
Physics, I got 71, and I was like, what the f***?
Yo, how did I pass this?
How did I get that?
When did I do this work?
Where did I do? No, I know I did the work. I just didn't know I passed. Why 71? Okay, for bio, I think I got a 50-something. For math, 55. And I was like, okay.
Alright, what I'm getting from this is that it takes work to pass some and skill to finesse your way through others. That being said, I believe teamwork can take you far in uni, as long as you contribute as you do your part also. It's good if you do your assignments by yourself as you should, but I've learned that you're not as smart as you think. And if you do, you'll be humbled real quick. So as they say, more heads are better than one. So share your ideas, just don't steal someone's work. Word for word, bar for bar, plagiarism is feared greatly like child support.
And one thing about assignments and just helping and all that is turn it in.
Yeah, of course.
Turn it in was trash. It basically, your whole entire morale goes down. Basically sold its soul to Google. So it has Google's archives.
Okay, yeah.
So basically, I'm there doing my assignment. I will send it in. If you have and some teachers would be like, you can have a maximum of 5 or 10. And you're like, oh, okay. You can have 5 or 10. I back it, or 20. My physics was 20, 25. It's like, oh, okay. Makes sense.
So okay.
Now, your boy is going there with the what is this? Similarity of 71%. That's when you know you f***ed up.
Also, it takes a great deal of willpower and self-talks to remind yourself why you're doing this in the first place. People, most of them are really down to earth. As a person with almost non-existent social skills, there's a group for literally anyone to fit in, as long as you put yourself out there. A mistake people do is hang out with people you already know from high school or something. It's not a bad thing, but if you want to meet more people, preferably make friends with your major first year, because group projects are a bit.
It's more like if they don't know it's dates, that's when you gotta be like, oh no, this girl's like mad smart. The other one is like very what's the word I'm looking for? Not optimistic. She's just let me say she just worked hard. She also worked hard. And then the other one, she's just as clueless as me, but she's out here zoolaying the internet. Whereas like at least me, I'll try like once or twice. If I can't get the answer, I escape. So like she will be like, yo, she's deep in the shit. Then there's this one girl that just reminds me that we have an assignment, and I'll ask like, yo, did you do? Like, I only did this much. She's basically my lazy buddy. She's the one that would be like, boom, 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 boom. I also don't know. I like, she legit does not know. She's just as clueless as me. She's that no, don't call me. No, don't call me. Bah, hangs up the call. Or like, yo, what's the answer? I don't know. Ah, stupid. You learn to love it. I promise.
Yeah, they're like struggle buddies.
Yep. And now
There's usually a lot of work, and doing it yourself is asking for a heart attack. Now, depending where you are though, people are willing to help each other. Personally, I have seen group chats dedicated to passing together, and people just flood their ideas and answers and end up with an official answer sheet as if it were a democracy.
like that, I think but it's not convincing. And like the thing is, I don't just ask like the 1+1 questions. I ask the 2 times 2 questions. I'm like, is it 4? Nah, let me ask. And then you get the 5 times 5 questions. Those are like the whoa, double digits answers, man. You don't, is it 20 or 25? Is it 10 or is it 25? You never know. I don't even know. I don't even know what's the answer. So I'm like, oh.
See, like, just go comparing it to some other bras.
Yeah, that's the one I go to Google for. That's the one Google beyond.
Anyways, I was affected by the unforgiving catastrophe, so like many, halfway through we switched to online classes. It sounded good on paper, felt better in the first few weeks, then I was ready to throw it away. I don't mind the classes being online, but the fact that I can wake up 5 minutes before the 7:30 class doesn't scream serious to me, and that pretty much defined the remainder of the year till now.
That guy, he made the mabena of like his Zoom class, pre-recorded it and put it on the Google Teams thing.
Bro,
Like,
I hated that so much.
what was the point of me going to wake up at 7 in the morning? Like, you get people that's waking me up like, oh my god, we got class. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
which one? Physics. I end the call because I know this man recorded it. He put it there.
Physics, oh damn, I'm going back to bed now.
And then for math, math was like, he had her own YouTube. So what's the point? Like, the only subject that in chemistry, he didn't even pose.
Yeah.
The only subject I never watched or like never attended for Zoom was biology by default, because like I just didn't go. But all the other ones, they had like that backup, that clutch. You know?
Yeah.
Which is still pretty cool though. Which is still pretty cool.
People have this speculation that it's easier, which is true, but ironically, the fail rate increased exponentially. How?
You give it your all, and then you get like a slim 14, and you're like, well, I could have had a chance.
Yes.
Oh well, it'd be like that sometimes. Drop, continue with your life. Like, the problem was not really with that. The problem was like the work, though. It's like you're zooming through all this work, and you're like, whoa, I don't understand anything. You get a test, you passed it, and you're like, whoa, we really came in clutch. Like that one time I was calling like a friend, and we're doing it together because teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly, bro. I just said that.
That's another story for another time. Actually, it might be the same. Right now, a lot of people are being robbed of the traditional uni experience, and even high schoolers. Shame. Even if we go back to face, it just won't be the same. Because of 2020 now, people only go to class for one reason: to learn. Like, who goes to uni just to learn? Unless you're part of the minority of people who already rack up 6-figure checks, or just go there with the main objective focus to just get the paper and dip, nothing else, which is literally less than 5%. Nobody used to just go to uni for classes only, but this is probably gonna be our lives for a good amount of time now. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at this point if UFOs abducted our president or something. Will that be a bad thing though? Alright, before this video ends, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Really, it also helps me out a lot. And yeah, take care.